What's going on, everyone? It is I, Nate, yet again here. You know what I'm up to. You know what I'm doing. I write software. I work around software. I do software-like things. Uh, you know, that's what we do here. We out here living that life. You know it. Yet again, I will be writing software, though actually today I'm going to be learning a new technology. Some nonsense that I'll talk to you guys about later has come up. It's actually not nonsense. It seems to make a lot of sense, which is why I'm involved in it. But some stuff has come up, and I believe I have to go and learn how to use TreeSitter. So today we'll be learning about TreeSitter and ASTs and possibly some compiler stuff and a bunch of things. Let me get the music going. That is too loud. Okay, that's okay. Now this is it. This music's kind of hitting. Oh, this is only a 30-second thing. This is just like an intro song. Anyway, yeah. So today I'll be learning TreeSitter. So that's gonna be fun. Let me throw this bad boy on TreeSitter. Anyway, learning TreeSitter. Hello, friends. This is me. So let's hop into it. I've been doing some reading, but I've done no actual playing with it today. So this can be fun. So you guys can all sit here and watch and learn with me about how TreeSitter works, how abstract syntax tree works, what an S expression is, how to use a query language that is made for querying S expressions. This is going to be fun. So I'll just make dear TreeSitter fun, and we'll go to the TreeSitter website. TreeSitter, of course, a parser generator tool and an incremental parsing library. It can build a concrete syntax tree for a source file and efficiently update the syntax tree as the source file is edited. TreeSitter aims to be general enough to parse any language, fast enough to parse every keystroke, robust enough to provide useful results even in the presence of syntax errors, dependency-free, so the runtime library, written in pure C, can be embedded in any application. So that's what we're going to be digging into. So if you go on their website, it's got a bunch of stuff on how to use the parsers, which is fun. Bunch of stuff. It's got a bunch of stuff on creating parsers, which is a bunch of fun. It's got stuff on syntax highlighting, which is kind of the main use most people get out of TreeSitter. It's got some implementation stuff. Got a contribution thing. It's got a playground where you can type in some code. Let's do C. Int thing for printf percent %d comma thing, and then you see it's got all this stuff. If I do let's see, function, let's see, void main, throw one of these open, you see how it kind of incrementally parses everything and works even when there's syntax errors, which is kind of neat. And of course you can query this bad boy. Oh shit, I don't have any water. Diesel, you told me to hydrate, but I don't have any water. There we go. We got that hydration in. What's the next song? Is it playing? Oh, it's just quiet. Oh snap, what's going on now? Sublime Ibanez resubscribed with Prime. 3 months. Appreciate you. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. And Sublime Ibanez, I got to tell you, man, we got some good stuff. Are you familiar with abstract syntax trees? I'm telling you, this is that top tier stuff. We're messing with TreeSitter. We're learning about abstract syntax trees. This is gonna be lit. This is gonna be fam. This is gonna be swag. This is gonna be YOLO. You just word ban. All right, well, fair enough. So what we're doing is we're sitting within the tree, utilizing the library at tree-sitter.github.io/tree-sitter/playground. So, I should get rid of that IRL word ban. I mean, I'm going to abide by it. I'm not going to say sitter after I say the word tree, but this is very funny. Sublime Ibanez, you just did the same thing as the other guy. Nata acting fruity, moaning for water. I'm not moaning for water. Also, Ryan, thanks for resubscribing with Prime. This is good. We got a hype train incoming. I don't even know what hype trains are about. How does a hype train work? I'm too stupid and like not Twitch pilled to know what a hype train is. All right, Diesel. Just because of you, buddy, we'll be sitting within the tree today. You're the streamer. You tell me. All right. Well, let's research what a hype train is. What is a Twitch hype train? Hype train guy. Oh, Sublime Ibanez says hydrate. I should not have set the requirements for these things so low. Extremely Ryan says hydrate. Sublime Ibanez says hydrate. People are being very silly right now. I don't appreciate it very much. You know, I'm trying to run a show here where I teach the kids about programming. I'm trying to run a show here where I teach the kids about programming and software. Frankly, this was my fault for letting you guys rack up so many points before I added any rewards and redeems. Oh. All right. Anyway, we're trying to utilize this thing that allows you to sit within the tree that will not be named. What was I doing? Oh, I was looking at what a hype train is. Hype train is a supersized celebration when community members unite to support a streamer they love. You guys love me? I don't think you do. I think that needs to be a streamer they hope to torment. Challenges the community to reach epic levels of hype and rewards participants for keeping the train on track. Remember to hydrate, Nate. Where's your bush? There's bush latte in here. And then this other one on my other hand. This one's Natter Days. Blah 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 blah. Activates a countdown. You can earn emote rewards for supporting the channel. Fantastic. I hope you guys enjoy your emotes. Fucking bastards. Huge fan of Natter Days. Yeah, once the summer hits, I might just start doing Natter Days streams where you know, I'm just drinking Natter Days all day. Anyway, I hope you guys had your fun now, because you're locked in now. Every single person better stay in this chat the entire time and help me learn about trees. And in a totally different sentence, what it's like to sit within them. All right, you're not going to get me to word ban the, Diesel. You're being silly right now. Obviously, I'm not going to do it with the. It is very funny if I have to do it with the topic of my stream, but I'm not going to ban the word the. I can't. I actually can't do that. So I'm not even going to try. Oh, this song slaps. All right, Irish Red Ales, you've redeemed the sing mode. No, nothing rhymes with ales and rhymes with sing. Fuck. I don't know how to. Go fuck yourself. There we go. All right, I've had enough of this bullshit. Sorry, I've had enough of this bullshit. How do I end this? Manage rewards. Disable. Alright, good stuff. You heckin' guys need to, are gonna quit with this heckin' doo-doo. You know I can't keep freaking doing this crap. I'm trying to learn about TreeSitter here. This is a very silly start to a stream. I do appreciate the 9 viewers. You know, maybe I turn that stuff back on. Yeah, you know, we're turning channel points back on. Heck it, I'll just be the monkey. I really my real problem is I just need to make it so that the tokens generate slower. That said, I'm waiting for someone to cash in 10K on the use stupid Nate font for 10 minutes. That's the real one. That's what I want to see. So you used all your tokens. Yeah, figured that would happen. Anyway, so this is what TreeSitter spits out. So I made a little C program, so I can query and say, give me the translation unit. And of course, what's supposed to happen, allegedly, is that it highlights the entire translation unit. Or if I ask it for function definition, it's supposed to highlight the entire thing. All right, hydrate and then add time. All right, well, I guess I'll run an ad. Where's the run an ad button? Oh, I can't run an ad until you recently ran an ad and must wait to run another. Okay, I'll have to do the ad later. I will run a commercial message later. But right now I have to get back to this framework wherein there is a tree and we sit upon it. So something's up with this. It says you can run Playground locally. Maybe I do that. Maybe I try this. CLI's TreeSitter Playground. Syntax tree should update as you type in the code. As you move around the code, the current node should be pointed to the highlighted in the tree. It doesn't seem to be working, so I think it's time I install the TreeSitter CLI. So it says build the TreeSitter CLI Rust crate. So let's try that. Cargo install. It says cargo install TreeSitter CLI. Will that just work? Yeah, there we go. So we're getting all this stuff. All right, still not enough time for me to run a commercial message. So we'll continue utilizing the. I actually did say the word, but I was not referencing the word as in the thing. I was talking specifically about the name of the package, which I think is different. I would never actually say the word tree and then immediately follow it up with the word sitter while the word tree followed by the word sitter is banned. All right. Parse, test, query, highlight tags, build WASM, playground, dump languages. We'll say playground. Once upon a time, ban evasion, crazy. Yeah, who would have thought? All right. So I don't have any grammars. So I need a WASM file name. All right, so this is to create one. Is there one that I can just use in order to test and release parsers? Shit, I have to start watching more Nata streams. Yeah, that's right, Red D Devil. You gotta watch more streams. You can learn about such projects as this thing. Alright. So this is where you have a good old grammar. Generate, okay. Oh, this is fun. So there's bindings for all these different languages, which means I can do all my work in Go or Rust or Swift or whatever. Not odd is the best project featured here. Yeah, not odd is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not odd. Yeah, big respect to I'd say at least one of the developers of not odd. This guy seems pretty cool. These other guys are kind of lame. Like, who the hell is this dude? Yikes. Or this guy. Cringe. I mean, lot of cringe in here. I might have to ask my name to be removed from this so that I don't show up next to all these people. At least we got this guy on our side. This guy, he's cool. This guy, eh. This is just a who's who of weirdos. Anyway, how about HTMX Flappy Bird? Yeah, HTMX Flappy Bird. That's quite the project, I'd say. Very, let's call it interesting. Ooh, look at this handsome devil. Interesting. Look at that. Look at that commit log. This guy is dedicated. Anyway. So what's fun about this project is it's a Flappy Bird, and you're thinking, Flappy Bird, who cares? Except for the fact that the entire thing is rendered in the DOM using HTMX to refresh the data. So it's server-side rendered, and then the server sends you the entire the entire site. This isn't like a canvas. This isn't anything. And it was built directly to challenge my supremacy as the best Flappy Bird maker in my Discord server. Those of you out there, check out the Discord. It's a good time. I need to get one of those exclamation mark Discord things, so you know it prints out the link to the Discord. But I don't know how to do that. So I'll just type exclamation mark Discord, and then I'll just type in a link to the Discord. There you go, chat. It's a link to my Discord in case you want to get into it. Oh, I forgot to mention I had made an update to the website. So I have this download my stupid font. But what if you want to gain access to my stupid font without downloading it? Very easy. You just click down here. There's a secret Easter egg. And it turns the entire website to use my font. So that's I'd say this is probably the pinnacle of software engineering. I mean, you got 3D graphics, you got custom fonts, you got stuff that you highlight when you mouse over it. I'm not going to say I'm the best programmer that's ever lived, but you know, you guys are free to say it. Anyway, I think the word ban on the phrase TreeSitter expires. I'm going to get back into this TreeSitter stuff. So what we want to do is get some, I think they have clinics for narcissism. You know what? I don't think I need those clinics. I think I'm better than those clinics. I think those clinics suck compared to me. Anyway, TreeSitter dump languages, and of course, there's not going to be any of them. TreeSitter init config. Extremely Ryan cheered. Why is there code? Make a ducking.exe file and give it to me. These dummies think that everyone is a developer and understands code. Well, I'm not, and I don't understand it. I only know how to download and install applications, so why the duck is their code? Make an exe file and give it to me, stupid, smelly nerds. Yeah, that's pretty fair. Dan was hoping you had TCS on. Nope, not smart enough. I just have to read everything, you know, the old-fashioned way with my eyes and then my mouth. So, you know, got him. Yeah, how would I go about turning off that? How to turn on text to speech, Twitch. How to sped up Twitch text to speech. Step 1. Sign into Stream Elements. Don't have it. What's Stream Elements? Stream Elements. Stream Elements, the ultimate streamer platform. This sounds expensive. I don't have. Wait, it's 100% free forever. No small print for here. Whatever you use will be free. Get started. Why not? Sure. So what's this thing about? Do I turn on? Yeah, this looks fine. United States. All right. Well, I've doxed myself. Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Time. Submit details. All right. How do I use this? Bot is not currently. Yeah, sure. Why not? Neat. Very cool. What is the Stream Elements thing? Is this the way to like really get stuff going? All right. So how do I sponsorships? Ant Legion for the Swarm. I'm not going to play that. Star Trek Fleet Command. No, I'm not going to play that. See, this is the sort of stuff I should be doing off stream, but frankly, I don't know how to live my life right. Also, what happened to my music? There we go. We're back. We're back, boys. So how do I, like... Okay, this is... Okay. Modules. Spam filters. Banned words. Ooh. Ooh. I suppose I'll deal with that off stream at some point. I don't know what the deal is with that. I'm curious how those people make money. Anyway, TreeSitter. Okay. TreeSitter dump languages. All right, don't have any languages. Help. Default config file, generate a parser, parse files, run parsers tests, highlight files using a syntax tree query, highlight a file, generate a list of tags, compile a parser to WASM, start local playground for parse in the browser, print all known language part. Okay, so now I want to get into something. So where do I find a TreeSitter grammar? Let's just find a JavaScript TreeSitter grammar. TreeSitter JavaScript, fantastic. Grammar.js. So allegedly this is all I need. So with any luck, all I need is this, and it'll let me TreeSit JavaScript. Now, I don't know what all that other stuff is, but according to the way TreeSitter allegedly works, this is all I need. So I should be able to just copy this, and then I'll just open up grammar.js, and then I can just steal all of this code, and then just do TreeSitter TreeSitter, let's see, generate /grammar.js. All right, so it just made up a bunch of stuff. No clue what that's about. TreeSitter Playground. Oh. Move grammar.js to source. TreeSitter Playground. No, failed to read grammar file. No such file or directory. That's TreeSitter fun. CD source. CD. Oh. Move grammar.js to grammar.json. Is that it? TreeSitter Playground. Failed to get Wasm file name. Boomer programmer vibes because I didn't click the copy button instead of... Yeah, fine. Whatever. You know what? Screw it. Here's how the real homies do it. You go to the raw, you copy this out, copy that, and then you curl. Yeah, then you curl that. I don't know how to Command V into grammar.js. That's how the real homies do it. You know, kneel before me in my technological excellence. How do you do this though? All right, so we got TreeSitter highlight. I think we went too far. Parse, okay. TreeSitter test, okay. TreeSitter build. You can specify whether you can compile as a Wasm module. All right. TreeSitter -- build -- Wasm -- I don't know. -- output / build / parser .wasm. Let's see what happens. All right, so that isn't what we want. Is it just build? All right, okay. TreeSitter build -- Wasm. Unable to parse grammar file. TreeSitter build Wasm. Failed to parse. Alright, so that didn't work. I feel like I'm missing something. So TreeSitter generate. This reads the grammar.js file and creates a file called source/parser.c, which implements the parser. If you're making changes, just run TreeSitter generate. First time you read TreeSitter generate, it will also generate a few other files for bindings for the other languages. Okay, so let's get this again. TreeSitter generate. Okay, so now we have that. So we've got bindings. Let's see what happens if I go to cd bindings, cd go, pi binding.go. Just gives you one of these bad boys, and then binding test.go, TreeSitter.new language. Alright, so if I do like language dot, and then we got like a whole bunch of stuff. Oh wait, no, this is from text/language. Why isn't it letting me do something with this? TreeSitter.new language. Oh, you know what? I don't have this installed. Go get -u ./. Alright. Binding.go. Alright. Let's check out the binding test, and then this should have a bunch of stuff in it. Okay. TreeSitter.new language. Okay. Something's wrong with my LSP. You know, this happened at work yesterday. I never thought I didn't think to upgrade my stuff when I got home, even though upgrading my stuff at work like fixed my problem. So let's do brew update Golang. Oh. upgrade Golang. So there's something wrong. I need to fix it. But don't worry. Oh, we already have 1.22.1. Maybe I just need to do... Let me update Go PLS real quick. It's a little bit broken right now. I'm on that real boomer programmer type stuff. Alright, so now we're in here. There we go. Okay, so we're back. We are so back. Alright. Binding test.go. Could not import stuff. No required module. Alright. Go get github.com/smacker/go TreeSitter. Okay, so it's testing, make sure the grammar can load. We got this bad boy going. Language dot. Not very useful. This is a very shallow binding to Go, frankly. In fact, I'd argue that it is about as shallow of a binding as you can get. All right. So what you do is you do that, generates the bindings, and then you can do build. So we'll say TreeSitter build -wasm. Oh, it's doing something this time. I don't know what changed. It was very strange. Unexpected binary version. External scanner uses a symbol that isn't available. WASM parser, missing symbols, available symbols. I don't know that that actually matters. And then we'll do a TreeSitter test. So it really takes care of everything once you can build that grammar.js file. I kind of want to look into that and see what's going on with that. Undefined symbols. Parser compilation failed. Not found for architecture. Kind of over it. -v. It says use -v, so this is a Clang error, of course. Parser.o, whatever. We'll do arch-amd64 TreeSitter test. That's actually going to break, yeah. Oh, actually, maybe it's x86-64 to do that. x86_64 TreeSitter test, and of course that's not going to work because I only have the ARM version installed. What letter did Diesel censor, and why is Brian being cringe? I don't know who Brian is. Is this some nonsense going on in the Discord that you're trying to get me to hop into or something? Unless we're talking about Ryan, in which case that's just who he is, man. Don't be rude. What was I doing? Okay. So the test wasn't going to work out. But we'll see what we can do. We got parse. Present resulting syntax tree. So let's see if we can get a syntax tree out of this thing. So we'll make dear test. We'll just no, screw it. We'll just make a vi test.js console.log1. Let x equal 2 console.log x. So we'll say tree sitter parse test.js. Failed to load language incorrect. Okay, so it actually didn't want to do this. Undefined symbols for architecture ARM64. TreeSitter undefined symbols for architecture ARM64. So this thing's all mad, which is all fine and dandy. So I guess we gotta build this stuff for ARM64. Alright, so that's fun. So this is interesting because I can't get the TreeSitter online thing to work. And I also can't seem to get it to work locally. So I don't know what to do. Command highlight, grammar, DSL. Good old context-free grammars. I don't actually know what a context-free grammar is. Context-free grammar. Context-free grammar is a formal grammar whose production rules can be applied to a non-terminal system regardless of its context. In particular, a context-free grammar, each production rule is of the form A alpha. So now I need to know what a formal grammar and a production rule and a non-terminal symbol are. Formal grammar describes switch strings from an alphabet of a formal language or are valid according to the language's syntax. Grammar does not describe the meaning of the strings or what can be done in whichever context, only their form. A formal grammar is defined as a set of production rules for such strings in a formal language. Formal language theory studies formal grammars in languages as a branch of applied mathematics. Its applications are found in theoretical computer sciences, theoretical linguistics, formal semantics, mathematical logic, and other areas. Formal grammar is a set of rules for rewriting strings along with a start symbol from which rewriting starts. Therefore, grammar is also thought of as a language generator. However, it can also sometimes be used as the basis of a recognizer, a function in computing that determines whether given strings belong to the language or is grammatically incorrect. So that's what a formal grammar is. Production is a rewrite rule specifying a symbol substitution that can be recursively performed to generate new symbol sequences. Finite set of productions. P is the main component of specification of formal grammar, specifically generative grammar. Other components are in, set of non-terminal symbols, a finite set known as the alphabet, sigma of terminal symbols, that is disjoint from in, and a distinguish symbol S, whatever that thing is, that is a start symbol. Okay? Terminal and non-terminal. Terminal and non-terminal symbols are lexical elements used in specifying the production rules constituting a formal grammar. Terminal symbols are the elementary symbols of the language, defined as part of a formal grammar. Non-terminal symbols are replaced by groups of terminal symbols according to their production rules. Okay. This is confusing language theory stuff that I don't know much about. This is very fun. I think I'm learning. I can't tell. It hurts right now. This is very painful at the present moment. Who would have thought I'd have to know English to write software? Or I guess language theory. Anyway. LR1 grammars. Bottom parser that analyzes deterministic context-free languages in linear time. Got it. Similar to, but less restrictive than Yak. Yet another compiler. I think I might be getting too deep. I think I might be... learning this much about languages, I think I might be becoming a... I hate to say it, I might be becoming a nerd. I don't like this. Not happy about this. Just wait until you learn about types. Yeah, I already know enough about types. I hate types. Types are... People become mega nerds about types, and I don't like it. I'm not happy about types. Just enough structure to include all the basic groups of symbols. For language like Go, you might start with a rule like this. Source file, repeat, definition, choice, function definition, other kinds of definitions, great. Func, identifier, parameter list, type, block, that makes sense. Sequence of stuff, choice, sequence, statements, choice, return statements, other types of statements, got it. I kind of see what they're going for with this. Some details of this grammar will be explained in more depth later on, but you must focus on the to-do comments. You can see the overall strategy is breadth first. Notably, this initial skeleton does not need to directly match an exact subset of context-free grammar in the language specification. It just needs to touch on the major groupings of rules in as simple and obvious way as possible. With this structure in place, you may now freely decide which part of the grammar to flesh out next. I want to start with types. One by one, you can define the rules for writing basic types. Maybe the way to go about this is to just write a parser for Go and see how well it works. Or another simple language. Maybe I do C, because C is fairly simple. Like, not simple to write, but like fairly simple to... It's a small language. What's like the smallest language? Oh, I know. I could write a TreeSitter parser for brainfuck. It's perfect. Surprisingly easier to write in Rust. Yeah, no, I know. I have no... Rust seems like the way to go about it. Yeah, I've tried writing a parser in C with our boy Lucky, aka Neuromancer, aka the founder of Not Odd. Actually, brainfuck might be too simple to do a parser. I don't think it's. Does it follow this whole LR1 thing? Maybe I will just do one for C. RM minus RF star. Yes. All right. VI. What was this called? So this is grammar.js. Grammar.js. So we'll start with one of these, and then we'll end with one of these. All right, so we're getting there. So we'll say rules. All right. Source underscore file. $sign. And then this is going to be... So it's going to have a series of definitions, which I think that's fine. $sign dot underscore definition. And then we'll make a definition. So it's going to be very similar to the Go one, so I'm going to steal the Go one for this part. $sign dot function definition. Comma. So how do you fill these things in? So we need to figure out how to make it determine what is a definition, what is a function definition. I'm so lost here. This is going to be fun. Freely decide. Oh, I see. So you just put in the string. So like a function definition will be a type followed by a thing. So I can say like, I think we want to do underscore. So then I can do like function definition $sign arrow function arrow thing. So then it can be any type. I think. Well, it'll be $, dot type. And then we can define our types here. Probably want a So it will be a choice, which I guess is one of these, okay, comma, of a type, which is going to be probably a choice as well. Oh, there we go. Alright, so this is really mad at me, but we'll be fine. I think this is under rules, so rules is actually going to be closed out over here. And then semicolon expected? Did I do something wrong? So I'll have to figure that out. Maybe these things can only go. Well, I don't know what are these underscore ones about? What does that mean? This is primitive type. This is array type. Pointer type. Often check your parse and real code. Remember to add tests for each rule in test/corpus. Structuring rules well. Wondering how much time I'm wasting by doing this when I could probably be figuring out how to get another to actually figure out how to like use the parse thing, because writing a parser may not actually be all that useful, but this kind of might be fun. Something's wrong with this. I want it to look like the other ones. That one's fine. This one is structured the same way. Why is that one mad at me? Colon, $, arrow. So clearly I was able to figure something out. So let's put like int in here and see if we can parse just a simple C file that has nothing but an int in it. Rules, that's correct. Source files. Do I not want a comma here? Is that what I'm doing? Huh. It's actually not going to be a choice or anything. It's just going to be an int. It's just going to be literally the string int. I wonder if that'll work. TreeSitter generate. Ooh, it's mad at me. Chunk argument must be of type string or an instance of buffer or uint8 array. Receive undefined. Huh. Language spec encodes the 20 different precedence levels of Java expressions using 20 levels of indirection between identifier, reference, and expression. If we were to create concrete syntax for representing the statement, according to the language spec, it would likely have 20 levels of nesting, and it would contain nodes with names like bitwise or expression, which are unrelated to the actual code. Using precedence. Huh. This is really neat. The more I'm looking at this, and the less I understand it. Parsing and lexing. Grouping individual characters into language fundamental tokens. There are a few things about knowing how lexing works. Okay. Keyword tokens, identifier. Keyword extraction. These external scanners. So I'm guessing that's what the problem was. Is we were well, not guessing it. That's what the guy was saying in the thing. Is that there's an external scanner that doesn't support. Using ARM64. There's an external scanner that doesn't support ARM64 that's used within that JSON one that I was trying to use. I'll have to figure that out. Or maybe I won't have to figure that out. Maybe I don't worry about it. I don't know. I want to get one of these things running locally. That's my big problem. Is it like in the introduction? Is there a way like to just use it? How to run TreeSitter locally. Well, this is NeoVim TreeSitter. I wonder if there's a way to just run TreeSitter expressions in NeoVim. TreeSitter queries NeoVim. I just want to get good at querying TreeSitter. I think that would be neat sometimes. Good old S expressions. Love to see it. Oh, here we are. Vim.treesitter.start. Buffer number, programming language you want to parse. Don't specify the bar, so we'll try to do the current one. Interesting. Help TreeSitter. Great. TreeSitter trees. TS tree root. TS tree copy. TreeSitter nodes. You get the parents, siblings. TreeSitter queries. Let's see, Lua dash TreeSitter dash query. Add directive. Adds a new director to be used in queries. Get language query name. Huh. Wonder if that'll work. Where is a source code file? Thing.py. What's in here? Oh, print. Wow. So we'll try. vim.treesitter.query.get. Oh, I want to say Lua vim.treesitter.query.get Python query name. Do I have to add queries to a thing? Oh no. Can I just make a query? This one's not going to work, but I want to see if see how close to not working this is. It didn't do anything. I don't know how any of this works. This is all so confusing to me. I just want to play with TreeSitter, and it looks like, from what I can tell, the playground isn't working. Like, it's not highlighting stuff. Like, how do I get it to highlight stuff? And it says the CLI will do it, only with your own grammar, which we already had a problem with that. Syntax tree should update as you type in the code. As you move around the code, the current node should be highlighted in the tree. You can also click any node in the tree to select the corresponding part of the code. Well, that's fun. Also, there was an error. So, like, this seems like it's, like, getting stuff. Argument list, string literal, string content, identifier. You can enter one or more patterns into the query panel. If the query is valid, it captures, will be highlighted in both the code. Otherwise, problematic parts of the query will be underlined and detailed diagnostics will be available on hover. Note that to see any requests, you must use at least one capture, like node name at capture name. Okay, so that's my problem. I'm not giving a at capture name. So what is a capture name? Syntax highlighting, introduction. Using parsers. Alright, basic parsing. In here someplace they talk about how to use the query syntax. Consists of patterns, where each pattern is whatever. Specifying field names associated with child nodes. You just by prefixing a child pattern with a field name followed by colon. Left object, negated field. Okay, so this one has like a type, primitive type, translation unit. Function definition, alright. So what is this thing asking me for? This is asking me for one capture name. I have one of those. You must use at least one capture. Yeah, so this should be a capture. I should be asking for the function definition. Oh, I think I am actually getting it. Let's see if I do like declaration. Maybe the whole thing is declaration? No. I will ask for a string underscore literal. Oh, see, it's not highlighting a string literal for me. I thought this worked for a second. If I don't close this thing out, it's mad at me. Bad syntax offset, whatever. If I do this, it's not finding it. What if I say identifier at function? Oh, look at that. So getting rid of that at function. Okay. So what am I doing when I do the at capture name? So I need to give it a capture name. And I can call this anything. At wieners. Okay. I see. So I need to give it a name and then it returns all the named things. That makes sense. So if I say like I don't know, function declarator. Let me call it at wieners. And then if I want to take it, let's see. All right, so what else can I use for this? So let's say I want all of the primitive types. I can just say primitive type. Underscore type. Primitive. Okay, so it's giving me all the primitive types. Void and int. I think printf, doesn't that also return an int? Isn't that like a secret thing? Like printf return type. Yeah, it does return an int. Yeah, look at that. So then a more complex thing I can say, so I can find any, I don't know, compound statement, and then inside of that compound statement there's a declaration, and then it gets me that. Okay. So let's say I have two functions here. So I say like int add, int a, int b, return a plus b. And then does this have an error? This has an error here. Where am I erroring? Int printf. Oh. Int print result equals that. And now it doesn't fail to compile. This is missing? What am I missing? Oh. Semicolon. Okay, so now if I want every compound statement. So this is every compound statement that has a declaration in it, and this one has no declaration, but if I say x, there we go, there's our declaration. Okay, so let's say I'm trying to do some legitimate work here, and I want to find every function that, I don't know, every function that has a return statement. I can do a let's see, what's this called? A function definition, and then return statement. No, that's not how that works. Okay. Bad pattern offset. Return statement. Okay, so that's not it. I wonder, is there a way to make it so that, like, let's see. Capturing nodes, you want to capture specific patterns. Capture names are written after the nodes they refer to. Okay, so I got the capture nodes thing. Identifier, the function name with identifier. The method name, class name, containing name. Got it, got it, got it. You can match a repeating sequence of sibling nodes using the postfix and repetition operators, and the star operator matches 0 or more. Class declaration capturing all of the decorators if they were present. Huh. So what I do, like, I guess it's only repetitions, 0 or more. Okay. That wasn't smart. Okay. Grouping sibling nodes. Got it. So if I want to find something where comment followed by a function declaration. So if I want to capture this, then this has a This is a function definition, and inside it is a declarator. Oh, am I doing something wrong? Function definition, primitive type. So this is every function definition with a primitive type in it. If I say like plus. How do you work, TreeSitter? I'm very confused. For example, this pattern will match a comma-separated series of numbers. This is a number followed by comma number, and then any repeat of that. Alternations. These are alternative patterns. Huh. Wildcard node matches any node. Anchor constrain the ways in which child patterns. Dot is placed before the first child within a parent pattern. The child will only match an array. Match when its first named node in the parent. Given array. Below pattern matches a given array node at most once, reassigning the element to capture the first identifier node in the parent array. Query API. Okay. Yeah, this is like, it's kind of neat. It's really confusing now. Free cursor. That's kind of fun. Pattern match any binary expression whose children are both number literal binary nodes. Number literal, number literal. Let's say function definition body. Oh no. Compound state ment. And if I do like size t something. So this one's a function definition. Oh, I guess this is a declaration, not even definition. That's just a declaration. Huh. I want to write a meaningful query here. And I'm finding that I'm just too stupid to do it. Children can also be omitted. For example, this would match any binary expression where at least one child is a string literal. Okay. So if I want only the functions that return things, then I see this first function definition doesn't return anything. Doesn't have a return statement in it. So there's no return in it. This next one has a body with a return statement. So what I can do is I can say I only want function definitions that have a body, which is of course a compound statement, but that body has to have a return statement. And it doesn't work. Alright. Bad syntax offset. Did I screw something up? Do I just need one more of these gone? Okay, there we go. So I can say, hey, TreeSitter, get me all the functions that I've defined that don't explicitly return, and then it has one of these. So that's like kind of neat. Is there a way to negate this? Can I just say like not? Nope. Can I say not? Can I say not? Okay. Not. No. Use for prefixing a child pattern with a field name followed by a colon. Also constrain a pattern so that it only matches nodes that lack a certain field. Oh, so you can do a not. Wait, no, this is not type parameters. So if I say like not a return statement, why is this mad at me? Bad syntax, not return statement. Okay, so that clearly I'm using this thing wrong. Can I do this on multiple lines? Oh, well, this makes this a lot easier. Turns out the editor has multiple lines. Good work, everyone. Thank you for the save there. All right, hope Diesel's gone because I'm pulling the bunny ears off. I think I looked silly, frankly. So how do I do a not? Do this, add a field name prefixed by a exclamation mark within the parent pattern. For example, this pattern will match class declaration with no type parameters. Class declaration, name, identifier, no type parameters. Parenthesize syntax for writing nodes only applies to name nodes. To match specific anonymous nodes, you write their name between double quotes. For example, this pattern will match any binary expression where the operator is not equals and the right side is null. Huh. What is log about? Where's it log to? Does it log in here someplace? Huh. Not sure where to go from here. So if I want to find any time I'm calling a function, which of course shows up down here, which is a call expression, I can just say, hey buddy, give me all the call expressions. But if I only want a call expression where I have, I don't know, for instance, if I want a call expression inside a call expression, oh, it's not going to do that because it's nested inside of here. So if I say, if it has arguments, and those arguments have a call expression. Sorry, if it has an argument underscore list with a call expression. Huh. string literal, and then there's a call expression in here. Huh. What if I want to find anytime there's two identifiers next to each other? Is that a thing? Can I just do like identifier, identifier? Two identifiers next to each other in any node. Okay, so we got something. I think, yes, identifier next to another identifier. Nope, that one's, yep, there we go. Identifier next to another identifier. But if I want it to have left identifier, oh, no. I want it to be a left identifier next to a right identifier. Is that not how you do this? Telling you, there could be something neat here. I don't know exactly what it is, but I feel like there's going to be something neat here. Also, why did it only capture one of the identifiers? Shouldn't it capture both identifiers next to each other? What am I not understanding here? Is there like an article on like how to use TreeSitter? Comprehensive introduction to TreeSitter. So this is the documentation I already looked at. I got a repo, but I'm not going to understand any of this. Of course, there's the documentation again. Alright, this song is a little crazy, but I'm going to let it play. Okay, so we're learning about this stuff. Generalized LR parsing. Doesn't handle ambiguous stuff. And the parser tries both to figure out the ambiguosity. Huh. Neat. Use glur parsing for error recovery. When typing in editor, errors are present. Whenever the current piece of code is incomplete, the following code snippets show two similar examples. First, we have a for statement with an out-of-place keyword. If after the keyword for. Second, we have an if statement with an out-of-place keyword for before it. Using glur parsing, you can build valid syntax trees for both examples with error nodes in the correct place. Next, for the for statement, if statement. Incremental parser will parse the program once. When editing the parser design, parse the entire source file again. Use a position and walk the current syntax tree. If it walks the tree, it marks the nodes that contain the location of the modified text. Starts in an empty state and reuses the nodes of the previous tree that haven't changed in the new tree. Huh. Okay, so this is like the tree we saw. The S expression query syntax interact with a syntax tree produced by TreeSitter parser. S expressions can define capture groups. Use these captures as a base unit of work. Piece of code that works with captures is language agnostic. For example, TreeSitter can be used for faster and semantically correct syntax highlighting. Specify captures to change the parser used for highlighting. TreeSitter can provide syntax highlighting for languages other than that of the open file. Oh no, an Emacs. Nah, not gonna read this. So yeah, this TreeSitter thing is kind of neat. Frankly, I don't know how much more I'm gonna get done without doing a bunch of reading about how all of this stuff works. Those in the chat, let me know if you want to continue watching me suffer while I read through this stuff, or if you want me to just end it honestly and come back with more interesting. Come back in with more interesting content at a later date, because I'm like fully engrossed in this. I kind of understand what this is and what it's doing and how it kind of does it, but I'm just like too stupid to like actually put it to use. So let me know in the chat if I should continue or if I should spare you guys the pain of watching me work with TreeSitter. Ooh, this song kind of slaps. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. I can't rap to this. This is too much of a non-hip hop beat. But I can vibe to it. Gotta hydrate. Oh, I don't have any water. There we go. Got my hydration in. Thank you, Aiden. I would have died of thirst, frankly, if you hadn't relieved me by asking me to hydrate. Mark a note is optional using the question mark operator. This would match all function calls for capturing a string argument if one was present. Arguments, string. Alright, Aiden. Gotta throw on the bunny ears. It's very silly of you. Yes. Ooh, indeed. People are very silly. Oh, I see. So nobody has any comments on whether I want to continue the stream, but I throw on the bunny ears, and everyone comes out of the weeds to say ooh. All right, I see how it is. I get it. You people are very silly. The goat emotes. Ugh. Well, of course, you're using that goat emote to say I'm the goat, in which case, correct. I am. Thank you for noticing. So mark a node as optional. This pattern would match all function calls capturing a string argument if one is present. Shoot game on 5. It's better now. Let's separate these out. At 1, at 2. At things. Okay. So here we can separate out these things so that anytime two identifiers are next to each other. Which, I don't know why the plus... Oh, I see. So the plus makes the entire thing in a binary expression. So if we want it just where two are next to each other as part of a function call, I would say not... TBH, I find this painful to watch, LOL. Oh, I'm learning a new thing, man. This is... I'm trying to just demonstrate what... You know, this is me just putting it out there, what software development is about, and sometimes you're screaming through a bunch of code, you know, just ripping through it at the speed of typing, and sometimes you're just painfully reading a doc and going back to something and like trying to figure out what's going on and, you know, figuring it out. So why isn't that not working? Am I too dumb? Alternations, alternative patterns. Wildcard node. Anchors. You gotta figure that out. Predicates. Where's the not? Oh, this is fun. Prefix any dash is meant for use with quantified captures. Here's an example. Any EQ will match a quantified capture if any of the nodes match the predicate. Well, a default quantified capture will only match if all the nodes match the predicate. Fair, I don't personally find this interesting. That may be a skill issue. You asked for feedback. Yeah, fair enough. Well, I was asking if I should continue or not, and nobody's saying anything except for Philip_Ice. Shout out to you, Philip_Ice, for saying you don't mind. You know what? Fair enough. If you don't find it interesting, I did ask for feedback. Didn't mean it in that way. I meant like, do I end it or not? Make the decision for me. But you know what? If you don't personally find it interesting, I think that's as good of an indication as any that I should probably quit for the evening. So I suppose I'll catch you guys on the flip. Thanks everyone for watching. I learned a lot. I don't know if you guys learned anything from this, but this TreeSitter thing seems pretty neat. The project I want to use it on doesn't seem as useful for it as I thought it would be, which is a darn shame. But now I understand a lot more about TreeSitter, and I hope you do too. Oh, I ended it. Sorry. Don't apologize for ending it. You said something that influenced the decision. And the decision has been done, and it's all cool. Don't even worry about it. But yeah, so now I kind of understand a little bit better how TreeSitter-based stuff. I thought you wrote into something. Oh no, I'm just gonna leave. No. So we learned more about TreeSitter, how it works, kind of what it does, how to make a grammar, or at least like the very, very basics. And I never did it successfully, but whatever. And going away, we all have this knowledge of what TreeSitter is and how it works vaguely, and a little bit more about language theory. So that's fun. I still consider this a successful stream. I think we figured some neat stuff out. I don't know that I accomplished anything, but this is learning. This is like half or 3/4 or most of the work of a good software engineer, is just figuring out what something is and how to do it. So I say this is good, and the time is up that I'm doing anything interesting, and I think it's totally cool to end the stream a little early today. So thanks everyone for watching the stream. Download my font at npmail.com. Otherwise, hang out at the Discord. Discord's fun. npmail.com. You can click on the Discord link in there. It's a good time. YouTube, Twitter, other platforms. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys on the flip. See ya.